Okay, have you ever seen this on, no, not that. There it is. Have you ever seen this right here? This advertisement? Isn't this great? Look at that plane go. Check it out. Oh, it flies off. Oh. And did you see what look what he's holding in his hand. Is that a remote? Oh, look, he's standing on it. Ooh, here we go. Oh, look. He put a cell phone in it. Up it goes. Oh, he's taking video with the cell phone in it. All right. Now, I ordered that. I ordered that product. I want to show you what I actually got. Are you ready? There it is. This is what I got. Something that cost maybe $1 at the dollar store, maybe. No, do you see a remote control in there? Oh, and the package was open too when I got it. Oh, and guess where it was from? Oh, it was from the Ukraine. You know, where we did our video about the greatest con on earth. And it's centered around the Ukraine and around Switzerland. All that money Joe Biden's getting. It's not enough for him. They have to run cons like this in the Ukraine now. Everything in life is a con. Everything. And I mean everything. Everything you do, everything you see is a con. Now look at this. You saw Kanye West, right? And he went to the White House, right? And his wife gets her grandmother or grandmother's sister out of jail. And look at his name. Kanye. Now, if you spell a little different, like C-O-N-Y-E, look at the Y-E. That's like the plural of you in the King James Bible, right? So they're going to run a con on ye, the religious people. He goes in there, and I go to church and everything, so I'm not trying to say don't go to church. Don't misunderstand me. But the black churches, especially in this country, are so susceptible to just complete and utter cons. I mean, you ever go to a black church and they're just hooping and hollering and screaming and wearing all kinds of bright collars and just getting down, and then they all go home and their communities are just full of the worst scum on earth. They don't practice anything, and every one of their pastors is making $150,000 a year, and their church has 150 people. I mean, it's such an obvious con. Unless you're just wrapped up in it and you're just that susceptible. Well, and there's a lot of white churches like that too, as we'll see here in a second. But look at this. Look, Kanye meets at the White House. President Trump gives Kim Kardashian's relative a pass out of jail. And the next thing you know, oh, here's Joel Osteen with Kanye West giving him $300,000 while little Miss... while his wife there is sitting there like a Kardashian, sitting there dressed like a little nun on the front row, as the epitome of virtue herself. Are you believing this? And he gets $300,000 to come sing at his church. And you people believe this, and you buy this, and you think he's reformed, and you think he's he's out there getting votes now for Trump. And why shouldn't he? Why shouldn't he? Because in the 60s, Johnson comes up and says, and this is a quote, this isn't me saying it, the President Johnson comes and says, I'll have those niggers voting for Democrats for the next 100 years, unquote. And he was right. He was right. He goes out and he gets Jesse Jackson and he gets all the black pastors out there, and they get the Rainbow Push Coalition going in Chicago, and the gay movement's running in behind it, and all the black churches just jump in, and the next thing you know, add a little free government cheese with some public housing, and the last 100 years of the Republicans passing the 14th and 15th Amendments and 13th Amendments, giving blacks the right to vote and ending slavery, and then even in the 100 years later in the 60s, passing all the rights amendments and stuff in the 60s are all Republican bills. but because of the con, and the Democrats knew, and Johnson knew exactly what to do, you bought it. So why shouldn't Trump do the same thing? Why shouldn't he go out and try the same con? Because if you're that stupid and you really do buy this crap, then why not? Oh, and don't worry, he's not missing any pay. Okay, I mean he's still making $300,000 for one little concert, right? I wonder if he charged ticket sales too. I'm curious. That'd make it even more funny, you know. 100,000 people come to this idiot's church every week. So speaking of the religious con here for a minute that your government does on you, let's go back to Judith A. Very Baker and let's put a few things together. This is the girlfriend of Oswald. Yeah, the guy that was set up to kill Kennedy. Oh, and you had Oswald, O-S, and he went to the barrack. He went to military training with Osborne, the perverts that captured and molested and killed kids in the Detroit area. Osborne, and because their names were O-S, they were in the military together. Okay, so the real crimes, the real child molesters, the real child killers set up somebody in their own barracks, and this was his girlfriend Oswald who was set up. Oswald did not kill Kennedy. Osborne. Oh, now look at this. Baker. Oh, Hugh owned Baker College and his family owned the property, and Baker College bought that property. Okay, right there on Hugh Street, or right between Hugh Street, and it has 53 acres. He was born in 1953. Baker College, and this is the center of all. This is why you have Tammy Faye Baker, you know, and Jim Baker. And that's this right here. Okay, this is all went to mark this. And look, 1911's when it was founded. Oh, look at this, Peter Buttgig. January 119, 9/11 backwards. Oh, and that's just a coincidence. And Peter Buttgig from South Bend Inn, who's born on the reverse date of 9/11. And where? South Bend. Oh, where's Judith Vary Baker from? Oh, South Bend, Indiana. You see how the gays and everything. And look at this. Look at this Baker back here. You don't believe me? This is Josephine Baker, like the first porn star back in the, I don't know, 30s or 40s or whatever. And look, Baker and the Rainbow Tribe, and here she's dressed like a nun and she's like a stripper. Do you see this con? How stupid are you, America? And how many times are you gonna fall for the same thing over and over and over? Americans deserve everything they get because they're that stupid. Oh my gosh, and the con continues. Look at this. We got Clara Harris. Okay, Clara Harris was in the White House. I'm sorry. Clara Harris was at Ford's Theater with Abraham Lincoln. This lady right here. This is the famous Harris family. The same Harris family that gives you the Harris Poles and Harris Banks and gave you the Harris steam tractor back in World War I. Same Harrises. Okay? She was in the booth. Her fiance, Rathbone, ended up taking her to Germany and ended up killing her years later because he got depressed because he didn't save Lincoln's life. So there he was. They were up there with Lincoln at Ford's Theater, and special invite. Okay, this is the real Harris family. Oh, Hugh just happens to be the Harris family. Oh, through his grandmother. Okay, well, that's the Harris family. And now you got the fake Harrises coming in pretending to be black. And her own dad comes out and writes a book years ago, which if you had half a brain, you would have followed the links on her Wikipedia page rather than just read the story. Follow the links. This wasn't hard to find, folks. I found this through Wikipedia and the links. This is his book. Oh, Donald J. Harris, okay. And what is it? Oh, he's a slave trader's family. So they're not black. Oh, they're in with the queen. The queen's a slave trader. So the queen is pretty ticked that we freed their slaves, so they want to replace our people and our founders and our important people with her people. Oh, that's why the queen likes to knight everybody that comes and steals billions of dollars through music, you know, like Elton John and like the Beatles and all this. They get knighted because they take billions of dollars back to England. And this is the Queen's con. This is why you had half black Obama from Kenya, and he really was from Kenya, and he was half black. He wasn't even full black. No, well, she's Jamaican and Sri Lankan. Okay, how black is that? Well, all the Jamaicans are part Spanish, so she's less black than Obama was even. And she's not even the family. She's not the real Harris family. Not this family. No, she's the replacement Harris. And that's done by design by the Queen. Do you understand that? By the same people who put Obama in the White House. How many times are you going to fall for this con, America? Can you put anything together at all?